Boom. Bam. Right, should be starting up everything in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Oh, I gotta get up on this. I'm stupid. It's been a few days. All right, it is up on the red app. It's been a few days. There we go. Purple app, I'm really holding the internet holds up. It's been a few days. There we go. And then tick to the talk. Let me pause that. TikTok should be up. All right. How's my stream manager? Everything seems fine. All right. Well, everything should be up. Welcome in, everyone. I know it's been a while. First person video watcher, 19.7. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, been a few days. New setup, as you can tell behind me, looks a lot different. Currently in my apartment for the next 2 semesters, or basically the next year, is where I'm gonna be. Right here in the same spot. It's pretty echoey right now. There's still a few more things to put away, but basically everything's done. And got the setup built yesterday. Haven't played anything. I played like 10 minutes of Geometry Dash earlier today, just to see if I could still play the game. And I was able to do some runs, but nothing crazy. And then I like hopped on the game for like a second last night. I played some Valorant with my friends last night, but that's all I've done. And yeah, now I'm here. Welcome in, Void. I hope everyone's doing well. It's been a few days off. I currently have this week off of classes. You know, it just kind of went up a weekend early to move everything into the new apartment, and then next week I'll start classes. So for scheduling and stuff, I don't have a concrete idea of what I'm going to be doing for the foreseeable future. It'll probably be a no lives on most Tuesdays and Thursdays. That won't be the case, I think, for the next like 2 weeks, because some of my classes kind of start after the first 2 weeks, like labs and stuff. But I think for the most part, it's going to be lives on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then hopefully both days on the weekend. But some days it'll be one day on the weekend, some days it'll be 0 days on the weekend. It's looking like, based on my current schedule, that it's going to be heavy on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But again, you know, sometimes I'll have classes off, sometimes I'll be sick, sometimes things will happen. Sometimes I'll be live on some days, and sometimes I won't be live on some days. Mainly just stay tuned in the Discord if you're ever curious on when I'll be live. But I gotta make level requests a little cheaper. Nah, I think they're good. I've had streams where I've had like 4 or 5 level requests. I think they're in a good spot because I want them to be high enough where, you know, people have to watch for a while. And I want them to be high enough so people can't just, you know, join and then instantly try and send some suspicious stuff. But this is 97 3 times. Oh, it does say that. I've not died there. I need to fix the title. It's because I had my last best was what was it, like 60 or something? And I forgot to take away the 3x. Yeah, it's only 97 once. Don't even worry about it. A little while. I don't know what that's in reference to, but yeah. Yeah, I think the level requests are in the right spot. Yeah, no, I did not die there 3 times. I died at, I think 67, I died at 3 times in a row, and then I got 70, and then I got to 97. It's technically 90%, but the level ends at 93, so we call it 97, you know, W engagement form. Void said, I hurt my right hand pretty badly, but it's doing pretty good right now. More accurate would be like on my, oh, that sucks. I hope you recover soon. That stinks. Cuts on the hands and the arms and, you know, anywhere they can really suck. Yeah, I haven't played this game really in like 4 days, so it's gonna take a bit to get back into the swing of things. But hopefully not too long. I was kind of on a miracle like 2-day spree of this level, so, you know, hopefully I can bounce back relatively soon. I should be live for a good while tonight, or, you know, wherever you are, if it's the afternoon or the morning. Should be live for a few hours. You know, I was planning on being live yesterday, but I just straight up didn't have enough time, and it would have been a short stream. But yeah, just gonna try and get back into the swing of things. The end of this level is so evil. Bam. Good recovery, yep. But yeah, welcome in, Red Hot. I hope you're doing well. It's already healing. I cut it on like Saturday or something. Nice, it's good. Someone on TikTok said, "Can you choose my last hardest? Any level between top 50 and top 10?" Go for Anathema, IDK. Got that. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep scaling back on the start pause. I'm definitely gonna be doing some runs from zero soon-ish. I haven't played any video game in the past like 4 days. My like setup is kind of weird. I'm not on the same desk. I have like a lot less space. I bought like a desk from IKEA, but it's still a little bit smaller. And I low key like everything's way closer together. Like I could barely fit my iPad in for the chat and the activity feed, and then my like monitor's closer. Everything's closer. I'm on a different chair. Hello Mead. Doug, what is up, Greasy? Welcome in, welcome in. I think I'll be playing GD right now. I just got burned out. That's chill. Yeah, take breaks. Breaks are great. I think I remember Athanatos is my 11th or 12th hardest. Damn, it's cracked. But yeah, I was playing Valorant with my friends last night. Because there's this thing called Premiere in Valorant where like you and 4 of your friends, there's like set times every week where you can like queue up, and it's basically like comp but against other 5 stacks in like a similar skill. And it felt so weird. I'm just a lot closer to my monitor than I normally am. Not that I'm like someone who sits far away, but like everything like kind of still looks weird and I'm not really used to it. So it feels really weird with Geometry Dash, obviously, because I'm trying to like think of like kind of like the screen takes up more of like my visual like field of view. So it feels like think of like Minecraft, it feels like I'm playing like less field of view. Thanks for the follow, Shark, on TikTok. Just got 0 to 47 on Cat Planet while you were nice. Good for you. That's a great start. That's super awesome. Getting into the wave. I'll take a bit of a long break. That's good. Or give me a 1-minute ad. Whoa, how's that not getting auto removed? That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna have to end that real quick. Yo, hold on 1 second. I had someone being nefarious on the TikTok live. Let me go to this. Go to this. 1 second. Let me do this. Gonna start that again. That's crazy. Getting 30-second ads and immediately getting another. Well, ads are not a problem for me. Yeah, you got the gift sub. I'm sure if I want to take a break from Tartar since the first 100K attempts are over. I mean, it's up to you. Like low-key, it seems like, I mean, with a big jump like that, you're gonna have to take a lot of attempts, but I feel like your progress has been really well so far. I mean, I don't know. I'm not you. Like you would know yourself best, but if it feels like you want to take a break, but if not, then, I mean, go ham. Okay, this should be back. Can I refresh this? I'm trying to make sure I can, like, my TikTok live moderation is so weird. There we go. I'm trying to make sure oh my god, what was it? High pitched? That was funny. Okay, there we go. Someone was spamming some bullshit in the TikTok live, so I had to end it, but it's back. You got 2 attempts past the swing? Nice. I don't even know like what exact percent that's at, but I think it's pretty good. Well, you said you had 75 on Discord. $72 and $75. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That was terrible. Well, you beat X on your second day? Nice! Congrats. Dude, so much has happened in the past 4 days, like, holy shit. Your progress is also in your Discord bio? That's fair. If anyone ever wants to check. WComs. Cool. Boom. I don't know that 97. Well, technically, Henrik, I died at 90, but the level ends at 93. So if you think about it, it's 97. Mmm. It's all about how you view it. It's like when you look at a level like society, the level ends at like 80%. So, if Popoff is saying like, or around 80%, I don't know exactly where it ends, but when he was doing runs on the level and like verifying it and whatnot, he'd be saying like, oh yeah, I got to run at like 60 or like run at, like in the 70s, and like that doesn't sound that crazy, but what you don't realize, is that that's like a 90 or 80% in terms of the gameplay. So I view things, especially when there's like a lot of free like auto parts at the end, like literally like straight auto, like if there's any like timing to it, then obviously I wouldn't count it. It's like a triple spike. Say if like the gameplay ends at 95, but there's a triple spike at 99, I'm not gonna like say that 95 is 99 because there's still like something that like you can die at. But if it's like an undiable like auto click, or you just hit pads, like in this level it's just a bunch of pads, then I feel like that's just like auto. It's basically like an end screen. So why would I not, make it more easy for other people to understand? Thought you got 2 tacos yesterday. Sadly, I wasn't there to see it. It's probably so late. Yeah, he's always streaming. He's streaming late for me, so I can't imagine like any European people are like. I feel like it'd be like morning time for a lot of y'all when he's live, like early morning. Like I don't really. I tend to watch a lot of his brief stuff just because that's like in the evening I'm doing like other things. But normally he's like live around like 10, 11 p.m. for me. Lucky. That's good. Still got it. When I wake up, bros, midstream. Exactly. Yeah, I can't imagine that anyone. I feel like it'd be really hard to watch catch his streams if you're in Europe. Yeah, I don't know why he streams so late, but he must like have a crazy sleep schedule. I don't know if he like goes to school or anything. I think he's just super focused on content creation and whatnot. What is up, randoms? Welcome in. Dude, this wave is so fucked up. I've gotten very lucky so far from 0, and I've only died here like once, but that wave is like one of the hardest parts, if not the hardest in the level. Like, it doesn't feel that bad and doesn't look that bad. Just getting it like consistent every time is an impossible task. Nice. Boom. 59-100. Oh, I wasn't even trying to do the blitzkrieg run. That's crazy. I'll take it. Just wanted to say hi. I have to go. All right, randoms. Well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I hope that you've been good the past few days. Zoink is just barely cashable. Yeah, I know Zoink also streams a little later. Following him and never saw him on stream. Yeah, they stream very late. They stream like near midnight for me. So I can't imagine that people that are like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours ahead of me, like, are like that must suck. But luckily, I know I'm like 99% sure they all have like stream VODs on, so you can always like tune back. I also have stream VODs on, so if you ever want it, if you ever got any FOMO of missing out some, of the best streaming content there is from the Doug1738 channel, you can always check the VODs. Obviously, I'm mainly joking, but yeah, I do keep all the stream VODs up, and I know that like there's no way that they don't also do that. Some accounts will require you to like subscribe for VODs though, which is like really annoying. I don't know why, like that's the most insane money grab of all time, but I doubt that they would have that up. Some people also have it so on the Red app, the VODs are there, like the streams are somewhere on the Red app. I have that too on my account. There's just like most places have a live section, or there'll be like a whole separate channel, like say like a Zoink Live channel, where they post the VODs. You let's check to see what he got, yeah. And you can also like if you wake up and then you hear like grief verified or grief 90 cent, like you'll hear about it. If you like actually missed anything crazy on like one of the streams from like the bigger creators, then you'll hear about it. I think I'm pretty good at the beginning of this drop, and then the fucking... Okay, well, I shouldn't have said anything. Yeah, it literally feels like my field of view is like gone down. In terms of like where I am, like sitting next to the monitor. Also, my keyboard is way louder. I don't know if that comes through on the mic, but I used to, at my home, like at my house where I like grew up and lived over the summer, I had a big desk pad, kind of like a mouse pad, but for the whole like desk, and like my keyboard was on top of it, and it made it a lot quieter. But I don't have that anymore. I just got like a separate mouse pad, and it's like a nice mouse pad too. It's good for like aiming games, but it makes my keyboard a fair bit louder. Oh my gosh, I forgot to click. That could have been a good run. Yeah, I don't know if it comes through or not, but my keyboard is definitely louder for me. I remember seeing a random channel post about 97. I thought it was fake, but then I saw it. Yes, it was. No, I also thought it was fake. I was on Twitter, or no, I think I was on TikTok, and I was like scrolling, and someone was like, "Yo," someone it was like a GD video or something. It just like came up and was talking about like doggy, and I was like, "What?" And I think right after that, I opened Twitter, and it was like the morning after. I opened Twitter, and then I see like 1,000 tweets of people being like, "Oh my god, 97.99, he almost beat it." And I was like, "What the hell?" By the way, the same day I hurt my wrist, I had to get brutal. Yeah, some vaccines can hurt like a motherfucker. I know. I don't like when you get older. Obviously, it's like the older you get, like the less you really like feel it, and like the less of an issue it is. But I know when I was younger, like when I was like a young kid, like pre-teen, I used to hate getting like flu shot, all the vaccines, like meningitis, fucking tetanus, other flu stuff, chicken pox, all the things. But the worst one was, I think, the tetanus shot. Like that one will hurt so bad. And normally it's not like the pain of the syringe is like not bad. Usually it's like the soreness that you get in your arm like the day after or whatnot. And it's like, cause in like elementary school, like 4th, 5th, 6th grade, I played an instrument called the trombone. And with the trombone, you have to use, I'm sure many of you know, it has like the big slide on it. So, you like use the slide, use your right arm. And I came back, after getting like a flu shot or like some vaccine, and I'd like had gotten it in my right arm just because like, I don't know, that's what I defaulted to. And I had to do like a lot of playing on the trombone, and it like low-key sucked because I'd be like trying to extend my wrist, like my arm and my wrist, but it was like the kind of like sore like tenderness feeling after getting a shot, and it was really, really bad. Hello, Lan, welcome in. I do also grind shitty Athanatos in your free time. That's fun. And that vaccine, of course, had hurt so much. They told me it would be like a mosquito bite, but it's much worse than a mosquito. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. That sucks. Yeah, some shots really, really sting. Hello, Real on TikTok. Technically, I died at 97 in the gameplay. But technically, it's 90%. But the level ends at 93. I talked about this like 10 minutes ago to my some people in the perp lab. But it's technically 90. But repeat, look at like society, the level ends at 80. You wouldn't call like 77 not 97. You know what I mean? You gotta like scale it. It won't hurt the humble kid in the next room. I feel pretty solid on most of this. I think I just need to play from zero and just get reps in because I haven't played from zero since the end of stream on what was the last day? Like Wednesday? Yeah, it's been like almost a week since I've been live. Sheesh. It's been a very busy past few days. I've gotten a lot of sleep. But right before this, my apartment building has like a small, very small gym. It just has like some cardio machines and like a Smith machine is like the only like weight, like any kind of like lifting that you can really do there. But another room in my apartment building, they have like Peloton things, like those kind of bikes, and I tried that out today, and I did one of the hardest ones because I was like, it can't be that bad. Well, that was obviously the stupidest mindset to have. Like I knew it was gonna be bad, but I was like, it can't be like that bad. It was like a 30-minute Peloton session, and bro, that shit is hard. Oh my god, my legs got beat the fuck up, but I want to like keep doing it and get better at it because it seems fun. It's a good like cardio thing to do. But yeah, I don't know if anyone has ever used that Peloton machine before, but some of the classes they have, some of them are like beginner friendly and they're not bad, but some of the harder ones are pretty tough. So my legs are absolutely shot. Oh. I don't know how I die there. Like that green orb is so weird. Keep forgetting to turn off caps lock. You're good. Shitty Eternus is generally pretty fun to play. Probably a top 30? There's a Shitty Eternus that's top 30? That's crazy. Sure, that's nuts. Close. Holy shit. Cool little 65 to 100. Probably biased since you know the click pattern. Hello, Drew. Welcome in. I'm just gonna do a little bit more, and I think I'm gonna play from zero because I feel pretty good. Actually, I'll just play from the UFO, and we'll do like 1 or 2 UFO runs, do the ship, and then I'll send it from zero and see what I can do. And then, if I'm dying a lot at some place, I'll just go practice it. It's been like four days, so I'm not gonna be perfect right away. But I was frying this level on day 1 and day 2, so hopefully I can get back to it pretty quick. And it's a pretty good run. Oh. Let's get doing. The cat's doing great. I'm in a new apartment, and she has so much more room, instead of just being stuck in my bedroom most of the time. Like we would take her out and downstairs in like my family's house. But my mom had like plants that were poisonous, so we always had to keep an eye on her. And there's like lots of stuff that she could knock down. So mid-answer. Oh, I can wait for your ads to be over. I'm sorry. By the way, why is Amethyst higher on the list? Probably opinions from people. Yeah, I've seen people talking about that on Twitter. Like the Amethyst flame wall discourse. But I'm unfortunately not at the skill level where I think my opinion weighs a lot, and I don't know. Like I have no idea which one is harder. Like I'm not the guy to talk about it, but it seemed like consensus. Flame Wall and Amethyst both have so few like completions, and they also have like very few like people with progress. I think more people have played Flame Wall than Amethyst, which is crazy because Amethyst has been out for longer. But people just really don't want to play Amethyst. So no one really knows how hard it is, other than like Pop Off, Zoink, and like select a few other people. But Drew said, because Amethyst is the most unfun level ever. Yeah, Amethyst is like 80 and Flame Wall is like so long. Yeah, I've just heard that the gameplay in Amethyst, like, I'm sure many of you know, it's got like very similar gameplay to the Golden. Um, but I think it's just like so like frame perfect, like just bullshit, like really, really obscenely hard timings, like sprinkled throughout the level that, I don't know, people just really don't like playing the level, and I haven't heard that it's very enjoyable in terms of like, obviously like a top 3, you know, top 2, 3, 4, 5 is, it's gonna be hard to make that kind of level enjoyable, but like it seems like it's really, really unenjoyable. Yeah, not like I would know, but yeah, people think it's harder. And we won't really know until enough people play it, so yeah. Oh yeah, I was answering that. Yeah, the cat's doing great. You know, we have a lot more space in the apartment. You know, it's me and my girlfriend have a. We couldn't rent like a 1 bedroom apartment, in this complex. It's like a complex that's like near campus, but um, the smallest thing we could do was get a double occupancy 1 bed. So it's basically like a slightly bigger bedroom that holds 2 beds, but we just moved one of the beds out in the living room and are using it as like a bed couch, like couch bed kind of thing, which is actually really nice. Um, so it's the big bedroom, and then there's the living room, you know, with the kitchen and whatnot, and then there's the bathroom. So she just has like 5 times the amount of space to like move around, and she's a lot happier. She got acquainted to it really fast, which is like really awesome. She's not a very like shy cat or anything, so she's doing really well. We got her a cat tree as well. My partner's family has cats, and they moved recently, and they got like a different cat tree for their cats, but it was too small. And you know, my cat tends to be I don't know why I said tends to be. My cat is pretty small. She's only about like 7 pounds, maybe like at the most. So it fits her really well, and she loves the cat tree. But she's doing good. She had to redeem for cat check, so she's in the room. Yeah, I think right now she's in her cat tree in the living room, but she's very happy. The more random levels get added in the list, the more my Tartarus falls. Yeah, well, the game's getting really, really hard. Can't forget when we got the butt cam one stream. Oh yeah, she was hopping up on the chair. I don't know if she'll ever hop up on this chair. She does actually love this chair. I got like an office like ergonomic chair. It was like a lot cheaper. I didn't want to bring like my big ass like gaming chair that I had from like 6 years ago. Um, but yeah, she likes clawing at this one. I think she likes it for like her nails and like nail filing and whatnot. But she'll be in. You know, you'll hear her and whatnot. She moves around, but most of the day she's sleeping, and she's a lot happier having a lot more space now. But you'll see her. Oh. I gotta play this part. Wave is so brutal. What? That's red eye? Surely not. Thank you for the 1 bit. I'll see if I can get her a tiny bit of food with the 1 set. Thank you very much. The deluxe food on you. Got you. Thank you. I appreciate it. What? I don't know how. Like, do I need to click that green orb later? Because I feel like if I click the green orb any later, then I'm just guaranteed to die. I from the timing that normally it needs to be buffered. Like I'll just be too late. Dude, I hate how the block decoration here has this little thing that makes you want to release early because it looks like you're gonna hit something, but then there's, you know, invisible gaps. It's actually cruel and unusual punishment. Oh, okay, that's fine. There's no way. If I die there, I don't even know. I don't want to think about it. I just want to do this run. Want to do the ship like once or twice, and then I'll throw it from 0. I'm feeling pretty solid. I'll take my prediction now. Tartarus off on April 24th, 2027. Alright, I'll have to write that down. There are no wrong predictions. July 14th, 2027. How much does it cost for the nice cat food? Like the 1 meal one? That's a good question. We normally just give her wet food for dinner. We give her like half a tin of wet food, and then we have this like dental powder, and we give her 8 of these dental treats. And we also had these other like packet things that were like an add-on to dinner, but we give her a lot of food. I don't actually know the name of them. I normally just my partner and I just like click the same thing on Amazon, and we get like the same tins, but they're very good reviews, very good, you know. The one that we get her, I like that. I don't know the name off the top of my head, but very like pet safe, pet friendly. It's some good stuff, but it's not like the nicest thing in the world, I'm sure. And then the dry food we get her, I think, is the same stuff that the rescue shelter told us to give her for like the foreseeable future. And you know, they know what they're talking about. Alright, I'll play them 0. I feel pretty solid. I don't know how good the runs are gonna be today, but you know, hopefully I'll get back to it. Time traveled. Sure did. And I beat Tartarus 5 times in a row yesterday. Oh my god. The GOAT. Welcome back, Lan. In the future, Pavlov completed all the demons in the game. 2029. Dude, I can't even imagine how many demons are in the game right now. Demon 10,940. Whoa. You know what? Another 3 years? I don't even know how high that'll be. It's gonna be an insane number though. So this first robot, it's like a snippet of the Bladed Justice robot, and it's very tough. Late green orb. My keyboard is so much louder. I really don't know if it's coming through, but for my side, it's like double the volume. It's like clang, clang, clang. It's so fucking loud. I'm gonna have to like be able to tune it out. But I know a lot of people like the loud click sounds, so it's a good sign. Probably not beat every one of them. I don't think anyone's ever gonna have that time. That's true. You might. Okay, Void. I mean, think about how many demons there's gonna be. Yeah, but like, you'd have to be beating multiple demons a day. And like, obviously, if you're doing every demon, that means you also have to beat the top one. You know, top 2, top 3, you know, you have to do the whole list. So that's gonna, you know, you're not gonna be able to do the top 1 in like a day. You know, if you had like infinite time, you could argue that Zoink is the best chance of it because, you know, you could just beat the levels like the fastest, but like the rate of like levels getting published and, you know, levels getting like completed and whatnot, it would just be so hard. And like the rising skill of the community. Like if you weren't a top 3 player, there's like no chance. And then you'd have to like devote a lot of your life to doing something like that. It'd be cool. Oh, there's like doesn't Zeronium have like 1,000 extremes? Like that's fucking insane. Also, good run. Good first run. I mean, think about I looked it up into $7. Yeah, sounds about right. And the next top 1 releases, and you're missing out on a month of demons. Yeah. Yes, thanks for the 10k bits. What? 10k bits? Dog, yes or no? Yes or no to what, Void? What are you? What's the yes or no question for? Thank you, Shark, for the TikTok follow. I don't know what I'm saying yes or no to. Yeah, back what I was saying, like 1,000 extreme demons is fucking insane. And I think those Ronin tortoises like Slaughterhouse as well, so they're not like the freest extreme demons. Oh, we're back to the drop. Seems like we still got it. That's good. Tier one. Oh my, how many numbers is that? Imagine you like accidentally put like $1,000 of bits. That would be crazy. Just say yes or I'm gonna say yes, Void. I'll say yes. I don't know what it means, but you know, hopefully it's not bad. I probably should have said no, but I'm gonna say yes. Is this hard as AOD? I don't know. I thought I saw a clip of him beating Slaughterhouse, but I could totally be lying. I just don't care for cats much. For some reason, I love your cat. Thank you. She's very sweet. Okay, get ready. Okay, what's gonna happen? Thank you for the 7 consecutive stream streak as well, man. I appreciate it. Anyway, back to the drop. How many? I gotta like figure out how many times I've been at the drop. Where is it? Is it like 50? Okay, 53 is the drop. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times I've been at the drop. That was my 7th drop test. You sent a level request in. Oh geez. I'll check it out in a second. Yeah, the best Slaughterhouse. Oh yeah, he beat Slaughterhouse. IAD is harder. Oh, I didn't even fucking like acknowledge that. That makes more sense. Jordan's harder than Slaughterhouse. I guess yes, bro. I don't know. You guys are asking so many questions. I'm gonna say no, Drew. I'll say no. Sorry, I'm not doing any level requests off of TikTok to the person who's asking. It's Kappa. You got 70 on Kappa on it? Nice. Nice. Good for you. Alright, I gotta do this level request real quick. Rip one butt. All good. Keep the bits for someone else. Alright, let's see what Void is sending me. Remember, if it's an unrated level, you're gonna have to cover the screen. It is an unrated level. Not that I don't trust anyone, but the policy, so I gotta cover the screen. Just gotta look through the level real quick. 18 seconds long. What even is this, bro? King Samalot. I just got flame walled. Oh nah. Is this the entire level? Is it just the flame wall thing? Well, it would seem this is what Void sent me. Copy this to flame wall your friends. Oh jeez. That's the level. Void got me. Unfortunately, it appears as Void uses 5,000 pit level requests to flame wall me. How will I ever recover? I don't know. But this is then my life is over. Thanks for the 2 bits, Drew. I appreciate it. Thank you. Maybe or yes, bro. Best 5K you ever spent? I mean, yeah, you got me. I mean, it's very rare that, you know, that tragic happens. Oh my god, I have my hitboxes on. But yeah, W level request. Oh, no way. You're getting past this robot alone, honestly, an achievement in itself. You know, new go percent at 7. Every 10 past 7 is a beatable attempt. Obviously joking, but you only have 1K. Loki can't request low right now because your latest level isn't in Genocide remake. Oh nah. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. feel like I've hit that one spike like 3 times as much as any other spikes in that way in the ship part. I don't know why, it's like a magnet. Kind of like the GDDP, but the first tier, which I'm on right now, is not that good of a tier. I only saw like 5 levels that I really like to beat them. The rest are stopped for me. Yeah, it's the GDDP can be more annoying when it's like there's so many like yeah, with the first like few tiers you have to beat like double-digit levels, which is like a lot, understandably. And it's that way for a good reason, it wants you to beat a lot of easier things so that, the harder things you're more used to, like in terms of like types of gameplay, types of timings, you know, objects on the screen, whatever it is. It's good to have like more experience at the lesser end. And, once you're beating harder stuff, you're able to kind of pick up on the difficulty that the levels are offering without as many levels needing to be played. But I can understand how it can be annoying because the first one takes like 13 levels, like that's a lot of demons. I think it's 13. Yeah, this says 12. I'm pretty sure it's 13. Because they change levels all the time. So it says that I haven't, but I have done the tier. She might be harder than the original. Harder than the original on jail side is crazy. I wish I could donate a lot and make your character this. I appreciate it, Drew, but you don't never feel like you need to donate. It's very kind of you to say that, but there's no requirement of anything. Just you being here alone is more than enough, and I appreciate taking the time out of your day to stop by and interact with both myself and other people in the chat. I hope you enjoy your time here, but never feel like you need to do anything else. No, dude, I keep fucking getting fried by the damn shit. Yo, give it 6 subs. Damn, good for you. Congrats, that's a lot. Lucky ads. Athanatos is such a good song. I agree. 5. This is the classic GD song, very well known, and well loved for good reason. Weird is the first level I've ever beaten in the GDP, and it's like my favorite one of the first tier. Well, that's good. I think a good pro about the GDDP is a lot of the times it can introduce you to levels that you've never heard of or never seen before. Like obviously, you have some staples in every tier, levels that you've heard of before, that everyone knows, but there's also usually some outliers, some oddballs in every tier that have, unique things in them and that, you haven't seen before. Dude, I'm getting fried by this ship. I have to hop in the star pause. The ship is without a doubt the hardest thing in the pre-drop. I used to think it was the cube, but I think I just was so like what's the right word? I was so just not used to the screen flip. Like once I kind of got used to the screen, being flipped, like being mirrored, like it wasn't as bad. Obviously, I'm still gonna be dying at the cube right before the drop. It's not like a free part, but a lot of like the difficulty in that was trying to like adjust to the screen change. Like the ship is brutal at the beginning. Oh, what? I did the buffer, but I think my blue orb was too late. It's a great example of me dying at the cube part. Basically used 2 other minutes on the shell side song. That is crazy. I'll see you, Void. I hope that you have a good rest of your night, and I hope to catch you soon. Ban Void. No, we're not going to be banning Void. Void's a day 1. Void is like the day 1. Like, all y'all are day 1s, but Void is like it's like a day 0. They're the only one with the VIP rank as well, so that'd be a sign. Who will be the next one? Who knows? Have to wait and see. Oh my god. Dude, that was the most scuffed fucking ship run of all time. Year a month. All good, all good. I do not know how I lived. There's like 3 different times in that ship run where I was stupidly close to dying, but I made it through it. What? If you click that orb too late, that can like tends to happen, but I think sometimes if you click it early as well and you just don't hold long enough, you can also die. I think that's what happened. I swore I was green. Like the fucking orbs. Slow mini ship is impossible. You're gonna go work on an edit maybe? Alright, I'll see you. Thank you for stopping by, Drew, and thanks for the another 2 bits. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good time editing whatever you're doing. And yeah. Peace out. Take care. Oh well no, bro. Oh, there's people here, they're just lurking. What? It says I got it says I got 8 people watching right now, so there's people. I promise you're not alone. Been rationing these bits for weeks. Yeah, that's fair. It's a good way to do it. Instead of dumping them all in one place. Also, I switched my ship to a basic. What ship are you using? A smaller version. Is it like a texture pack? Or is it like an actual in-game ship? Bro, go first jump. Okay, we're good. 200 FPS, frame perfect. First jump. Fuck. No. Boom. Double bounce. Okay, I gotta lock in. There we go. World's most impossible first robot. I was really using the Nexus ship. Now using ship 160. What the fuck is ship 164? I know the Nexus ship. That's what? I don't even know what page it's on, but I think yeah, this is the Nexus one. How many is on each page? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Does it say the number? If I like click on it? It does. 164. Oh, I just sniped it by accident. Yeah, this is very similar. Oh my god. This is a cool ship. I guess it is smaller. Yeah, and this is a cool one. I like that. It's a W ship. Back to business. It's easy to get as well, just get it from the shop. Nice. Love that. Yeah, the easiest way to get things is by turning on the unlock all icons on Mega Hack, but that's an plain. It's another good way to do it though, obviously, doing things. That's the only thing I'll ever hack in this game is all the colors, all the icons. That's I like having all that. customizable options. Not that I like ever change any of my things. Like I change the colors sometimes, but it's very rare that there will be a Doug icon change. I'm sure it'll happen. Well, it has happened, of course, in the past, but it'll be a monumentous occasion. Dude, I jumped! Clicked like a frame late, that sucks. Most of my icons are easy to get. My hardest to get is probably my UFO since I just play a bunch of map packs. Oh, dude, map packs are so bad. Those old demon ones that has like laser room and all those really like fuck ass like 1.6, 1.7, like 1.8 demons. Like, oh my god. Some of those are miserable to play through. At least like most of the gauntlets are like a lot more, you know, levels are a lot more enjoyable, you know, add a lot more playtesting and are a lot more fun, but some of those old demon ones are brutal. Oh, I knew I clicked way too early as soon as I tapped it. I vividly remember one, an insane rated pack. Yeah, I can't even imagine. The demons were too bad? There you go. Yeah, I mean, old insanes, old demons, they're all, like, they either are the easiest thing of all time, or they're stupidly hard because some of the physics updated and now, like, they're near frame perfect time. Like, it's so... Some of the old levels don't really hold up. Some of them do, but most of them don't. Twisted pack? I don't even know it. Where are the map? There's an insane one. Yeah, I've done some of them, but said it's insane. Twisted pack. I don't know any of these levels, but they look terrible, so I don't doubt you're complaining. It's ass. Play the second level? Nah, okay. I'm already playing one bad level, and this level isn't that bad. I'm over exaggerated, but you know, I don't want to do something like that after. Maybe if I get a far run today and I want to take like a quick 5-minute break, I'll hop on it. It's like old memory levels are like even worse. Oh, what? Close, just not late enough. I had to make a start pause for a 9-star because the ending is so shit. What's the problem with the ending? What are your complaints? But you'll see, whenever you get a funny game level in the map packs, it's like behind. I'll play it. I'll play it in a bit if I get a far and I want to take a break. I'll play it, but not right now. That doesn't sound like it'll be very fun, so I'm not really rushing. You know, I'm not on the edge of my seat trying to check it out, but I will if I want to take a nerf break. You don't know how to describe it? So I'll have to wait and see. Sounds like some bullshit though. What am I doing? There's a ball click, you know, the one with the block, and it's not a buffer. There's a ball clip, the one with the block? I'm gonna need a little more than that. You can't do this a ball click with a block. I think that most ball clicks and blocks involved. Not a buffer. I'm trying to think of like notorious ball clicks, like it's like the cycles click. It's hard to explain. Yeah, you're good. I'm sure I'll check it out at some point. But yeah, I'm sure, you know, if it's like If it's a well-known thing, I'll know it when I get there. But is it like one click is a problem? Is it like a frame perfect in an insane level or some bullshit? Oh my god! I don't even want to practice the ship because if I do like a crazy run from the ship, it's gonna feel like, why wasn't I just playing from zero? But if I keep dying there, maybe I'll do some practice. Firework 3 to 100 type run. I'm just clicking everything early. I'm just so early. Note to self, if you take a break from playing this game for enough days, you will click everything early. I think 4 days is honestly the biggest break I've taken playing this game since I've like started really getting back into it in May and since I started streaming. So let that, help emphasize how long it's been. Basically, if you click near a block as a ball and buffer it, you're close enough to. Oh, you switch gravity again? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The only memories I have of Athanatos are Vortrox and Curse to getting stuck on it in a TC video. Vortrox in a TC video, that's crazy. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, like with the gravity. I think that's like in like Boutique 2 or something. Probably like it's in a bunch of levels, but I'm not a big fan of those gimmicks where you have to like flip the gravity or you hit like normally it's like you hit like an orb. Like you fall off a block or like off a slope, you hit an orb and then you get close enough where you can, it's like you magnet to the block and then change the gravity. Ooh, I shouldn't be in an 8-star though. Not only that, every orb click and the ending has a half timing. Makes it painful for beginners. Warshawks taught me that the fact that Athanatos has rainbow objects? That's crazy. Where? Are they like visible rainbows or is it just like behind stuff? Or like in the background? But yeah, no, those orb clicks are like the magnet gravity like changes with the ball click. Like those are really annoying. I resonate with that statement. Start the big line connecting to the monster at the start. Its colors change to black. Huh. The big monster at the start. Not like the very. I think I know what you're talking about, but. The issue with taking a break from levels as well, or just a break from playing the game, is that you lose all your like beginning. Like, if the beginning of any level is hard, obviously if you don't play for a while, you're gonna get bad at it. But I was so much more consistent at the beginning of this level on Wednesday. I don't remember I played it, yeah, Wednesday. Now it's all gone, and it's gonna have to come back. It's okay, I wasn't expecting to beat this level super fast. I almost did. I almost had a miracle run, but what can you do? Oh, dude. No, come on. Fuck. Solid run. I'm just so inconsistent. And it'll take time to, get back into the full swing of things, but long explanation gonna be needed for the next message. Oh, jeez. It's just, color was changed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know too much about any kind of decoration or creating tricks and whatnot, so it's a little difficult to understand, but I think I know what you're talking about. Dude, I always go too late there. Song also starts so quietly. It's so hard to hear in the beginning. My alignment was chopped. What? Basically in my school we have 2 individual levels for each class, like math and stuff. And we finally got to know who's in which class today. Nice. Got to a very advanced class that is currently available, which is science, math, German, English. Congrats! That's awesome. Good stuff getting on the advanced class. That's really cool. Yeah, in middle school and elementary school, like everyone was in the same classes, and then the last year of my elementary school, which is like very young kids, there was like an advanced math class and I think an advanced English class, and then that was it. First year of middle school, which was like the gap between young kids and like your like later, like your teenage years. Yeah, middle school, there was almost every like main curriculum class, think of like science, math, and whatnot, was split into like an honors and then like a normal, and then everything else was like normal. So I think it was like history had an honors, science had an honors, math had an honors, English had an honors, but then like art obviously didn't have an honors, like gym didn't have an honors. Then in high school, basically kind of similar. Most classes that have like are like more advanced would have like the core curriculum. There'd be honors, but then some classes would have like a third tier called AP or advanced placement that had these big tests at the end of the year. Were a lot more advanced, and then if you did well enough on the big test at the end of the year, you're able to exchange, the good test grade into some college credit. So basically, I took a few AP classes. I didn't take too many, but I took a few, and from doing well enough on some of those exams, I was able to skip some stuff in my college curriculum, which has really helped me, move through some things faster. I'm planning on graduating a half a year early because of that, which is great. You know, I save a lot of money by doing that. But yeah, that's how the American system works with advanced classes and whatnot. But yeah, different schools offer like different AP courses, you know, different amount. You know, obviously like so many courses are teacher dependent. Like you could get a great subject but a terrible teacher, and you know, it can make things a lot harder. But yeah, that's how it works overseas. But congrats to you. Ah. Bro, I want to get, it's been too long since I've been back at the drop. For some reason, our classes are just not mixed together, are also just mixed together. We have geometry and history together, and we have woodworking, economics, and technology. What? That's so cool. Those are like cool classes though. I got so lucky. I got all chill teachers. Yeah, there's no like trades in like my public high school that I went to, but there was like another like vocational school where people could like do like main classes like English, math, science, history, and then they could also like go into like welding or like mechanics, like mechanical stuff. Or they can go into like medical or like comp sci or like, you know, carpentry. 93 is low-key so sad. Yeah, it's unlucky. You know, 3% of the gameplay left in this one random, but welcome in on TikTok. But it seems like you have some cool classes offered still. But yeah, but mixing them together does seem like a unique choice. But luckily, you know, you got all chill teachers. That's great. Teachers can really define the experience that you have for, you know, the next year. So it's good knowing that you got some solid ones. At a lot of like the colleges and the universities in America, there's a online website called Rate My Professor, where people who take the class will, you know, you type in like, you know, what insert university, you type in like Harvard University, and then it'll show like all the professors, and you can like search for, you know, a professor in the class that you want to take or a class that you're in. And people who have, you know, already taken that class can write like descriptions, and they can write it like 1 out of 5 on difficulty, 1 out of 5 on like if they're nice or not, if they're like evil, whatnot. And then yeah, the descriptions are really helpful. People will be like, this professor is really nice and really wants you to do well in their class, but their grading is very strict, and they're, you know, not good at responding to emails. Or some people will be like, this is a very lousy teacher, like lousy professor that doesn't really care about you and is just here for class. So I don't know if they do that over in Europe or, you know, in other parts of the world, but in America for colleges and universities, it's a very, you know, sometimes, you know, people have subjective opinions and not everything is always true, but it can be a good idea. Like if someone's Rate My Professor score is like really low, then you know it's, you know, you're about to go into hell. But you know, if it's higher, you know, it's something to be happy about. So it's a good way to know before you get into the thick of it. I'm still stuck with one mid teacher and AWT because I'm pretty sure she was not born with the ability to stop speaking. Oh my god. Just be wave trip. Nice. Congrats, random. I've done like a few practice runs at that level. It's fun to play, but I don't know if I'd ever wanna try beating myself. Maybe at some point. My teacher's got some aura ass names as well. Mrs. Heisenberg in German. Oh shit. Got the Breaking Bad callback. Walter. Heisenberg is cool. It's almost like Hindenburg, like the blimp. Oh, bro. Unlucky. It's been too damn long since I've been at the drop, bro. Please give me one more drop attempt. all my consistency is gone straight out of my head. But, you know, that's okay. I wasn't expecting, you know, to get back from the longest break I've taken in like multiple months on this game and start flying. So, slow and steady wins the race. So it's not good that after this level I'll be doing a new hardest, so that's gonna suck. Yeah, I'm excited to, you know, try it out as well. Bad levels will always have the worst, but also most unique gameplay. That's true. That's true. What will the new hardest be? It'll be damage control random line. Current hardest is speedrun by Kaido. I don't even know what it is on the list anymore. I haven't checked in a few days. Means I haven't been able to access my laptop in a few days. Current hardest is speedrun, which is 664, and the level I'll be doing after Athanatos will be 592. So I don't know if I'll end up beating it before it hits 600, but who knows? Maybe I'll crack the top 600. And yeah, the plan for the last 3 Jade demons I'm probably gonna do with Athanatos, damage control, and then quantum processing, which, you know, originally I wasn't gonna do that. I wasn't gonna like torture myself that bad, but I feel like it's such a cool way to end the tier, and you know, it'd be new hardest jumps, and it'd be prepping me for the emerald tier as well, because obviously, you know, it's not like the levels are gonna get any easier if I keep moving up the tiers, so might as well prep myself for the skill jump. It's also, it'll be, you know, it's a familiar level for a lot of people. It'll be good content. Looks like Acheron lower placement Satar's beta. Yeah, damage control is a very similar, it's got a similar vibe to Acheron in some parts, but it's also very different in some parts. Like the thumbnail for the level is like the most Acheron looking part in the level. Like the rest of the level doesn't look like Acheron as much, but that little ship section where you like fly through like part of the blocks is very reminiscent of the Acheron in its deco. Is there even like a predecessor to Tartarus? Was Tartarus based off of anything other than just like being a hard L-team level? Like I know that like inspo from like, you know, Bloodbath, Bloodlust, you know, Cataclysm, like, but is it based off of anything? Tartarus is based off of Silent what? I don't even know that level. Silent Man Adventures. Silent Man, that sounds disgusting. Too many damn silent levels. Yeah, I didn't know if Tartarus was based off anything, but now I know. Wow, I hit that so early. I don't know what I was thinking was gonna happen. It's like a top 20? Oh, damn. That's crazy. Dude, okay, I need to play that part again. It's been too long since I got into the fucking drop. Need to refresh my memory. Actually looks pretty cool. Huh. I'm gonna do this part 2 times in a row. I don't know why I'm fucking up that orb. The fact that it's like the start pause is like on the screen change is pretty annoying, but you know, what can you do? Alright, that's one. What about a... Okay, well there goes 2 in a row. gonna keep doing this until I can do it twice in a row. Podcast wave part. No! Rob Top. That was a Rob Top account on my TikTok. Fortunately, not the real one, but it's okay. No! Dude, the first click is literally the most dieable click in this entire part. Doesn't count. So I was better at this part like 45 minutes ago. I don't know what happened. Too early again. We'll wait for the audio cue. It's 2 in a row. Okay, we're free. Why is it flipped? Yo. There we go. Do some more second half practice anyway, can't hurt. This wave part is so brutal. Fucking spam is chopped. I also got slaughterhouse of 5 or 6 runs depending on how. What? Damn, good for you, Random Line. That's crazy. Hello, Serpent. You're playing Eon. I hope it's going well. It was the top one at first, but then no one wanted to play it, so it got nerfed and some stuff got reworked. And the nickname verified. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know much about it. Crazy, that's cool. I hope Eon's going well. Did I hear about the new stats view that got published? It even gives you 1 point for retray. If that's, I don't know. I saw Technical made a video on like a stats leader, like a leaderboard stats viewer thing, but I have not. If it's like an in-game thing, I don't know about it. Oh, that one? Yeah, I saw that. It seems cool. I hope it'd be cool if a bunch of people use it. Oh, dude, I always hit that orb so fucking early. Oh. Just don't feel dialed in. 80k attempts, that's really good. That's, I mean, attempts don't mean too much. I think that's a great start. You know, a level like Slaughterhouse is gonna take a long time to beat, especially if, you know, it's a jump. So that seems like good progress. I feel like Polar Crate is starting to get outdated. Maybe, I don't know. I think it's still the most like relied upon and like consistently. Like, what's the right word? I feel like people see Pointer Crate as the most like reliable list, but I can see how it's getting outdated. I got don't worry, Zombie. Thanks for stopping by. You know, never feel like you need to apologize for being late. It's all good. We've got the global stats viewer now, and for placements, I'd say global is an advanced for list placements. I don't know. I feel like I've seen some global placements that are a little bullshit, but I don't know. I'm not the expert. No, it's not like any of the list placements affect me in any way, shape, or form right now, so it's not something I'm too worried about or thinking about. How am I late there? The goal is to just get it in 4 runs of not going over 100k. I mean, that sounds like it's doable based on what you have so far. Think you got it? Back to 0. Oh, crazy that fast the judge. Too early, bro. I feel like my alignment was chopped. Remember back when shitty levels were insane demons, and then we got shitty Cosmos Unleashed, which is literal 1 frame. What? Yeah, I don't. Some shitty levels are not shitty, bro. I feel like if it's a shitty level, like max difficulty should be like an easy extreme. But yeah, some shitty levels are very, very tough. I don't know why that's. I mean, obviously the point is just to scale back the difficulty, but I feel like this scale back of difficulty should be standardized to like, you know, the same difficulty across all shitty levels. But who am I to judge? People can make whatever they want. If someone can make a shitty level and it's just like the layout of the same level, but like with all the same, you know, gameplay timings and whatnot. It's all subjective at the end of the day, so people are free to do whatever they so please. But I do think like a good standard would be like easy extreme demon for all of them, like at the highest. That's like it's crazy. They've also gotten really good in quality. Yeah, that's true. No, the quality has gotten a lot better instead of it just being like a layout with a bunch of spikes removed. Like people do put a lot of time and effort into some of the shitty levels. Same with a lot of the no clips. Like some old no clips, you know, used to be really bad, really buggy. You could like still die in places. They'd be like layout. You know, now some of the newer ones got decoration. You know, they're well made. Got bug fixes, play tested. You know, whatnot. Like people have definitely stepped it up in the past few years when it comes to like shitty levels, you know, hold levels, no clip levels, all the stuff. Hold levels are like pretty new as well, but some people have made some good ones. Why, dude? For some reason, I will like click here 1 out of every 10 attempts because it just feels like I'm supposed to click here, and I forget that there's a fucking gravity flip, and it's so annoying. Unlucky. Unlucky. Ah. Dying to some bullshit. All good though. In the past. Oh, how am I alive? Dude, what am I doing with the fucking UFO clicks? I'm clicking early, I'm clicking late, I'm just doing everything but clicking in the right spot. Let me walk in. Shitty Angel side is currently the hardest on the shitty list. Like, bro, I didn't even know there was a shitty list. That's crazy. The people have there's a list for everything. Or like I don't even know what like a dumb list would be, but they really covered every base. Shitty demon list is funny though. Third, the fucking green. Yo, what is up, Sean? I'm a Chud. This is Athanatos. It's an extreme demon that is number 679 in the already extreme demon list. It is a former top 1, and it is a part of the Jade tier in the Geometry Demon Regression system. Verified by the Angela Sire. Verify himself. That's cool, at least. Bro wanted to take a break from the real Angela side, so he just beat the shitty version. That's cool. Angela side's a cool level. It's very hard to understand what's going on with a lot of decoration, but like I know like the wave parts are really crazy. I've seen like accurate hitbox representation videos of it. It's very, very tough. Still here? Hey Serpent, I hope you're doing well. Are you still playing Eon? Oh. I swear I clicked, no shot. Oh, you're at 22? Rip. I don't even like. I'm not good when it comes to knowing where, I don't know a lot about Eon. Like obviously I know it's like 55 minutes long, but I don't know. I mean 22% could be like 10 different clicks as well, so I guess it's still hard to understand what that is, but I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Yeah, it's a brutal level, man. It's you gotta have a different type of determination to try and beat a level like that. There are a different type of patience. I guess is a better way to phrase it. What? How did I die to the first orb? I don't think I've ever died to that before. Normally, if you click the green orb really late, you only need to click the first pink orb because there's three pink orbs there in the middle of like the monster or whatever. Normally, if you click the green orb normal, you have to click the first one and the third one. But if you click the green orb late, you can only have to hit the first one. For some reason, I did everything that I was supposed to do and I still died. I don't know. So I should have waited a little longer. There's like a big invisible slope thing that's supposed to push you down, you know, if you go too far up, and it's what makes the like late green orb click super reliable for, you know, having the right alignment to only need to click one pink orb. But I don't know if I click it like a frame early or something, or if I was just like a little too high. That's very unlucky. Dude, I'm like so high up here, and I don't know what I'm doing in the UFO to have such shit alignment. It's just like I'm getting near the end of the UFO. The past few attempts I've gotten here, and I'm just not in the right spot. And I started clicking in the same, you know, places that I always in. Like subconsciously creating a new click pattern in my head that is incorrect. Okay, that was just bad, but I don't know why. I guess I just gotta go later. When in doubt, you know, be patient. I don't know. Okay, I'm shocked. That was all me. Raises the moment extra verified it. He beat it within literally 8 hours. The other angel said that is crazy. Well, the Angelicide experience seems to have held up. That then, that's crazy. Yeah, it's. I don't know when Angelicide will ever get verified. I don't know how many runs does the main verifier even have it in? Like 2 or 3, 4? Like I don't keep up to date with a lot of the Angelicide news, but if it gets verified, I'm sure I'll hear about it instantly. There we go. Oh no, the last click in the free drop. Dude, I've died to like, this click has killed me, I think 4 times now, but 2 of them are because of a frame perfect issue that multiple people who have been in my chat and have been this level have never died to. That's unlucky. It's just barely too late. But yeah, I used to, for this click, I would just like click the blue orb before, wait, and then click late. But now I've been using an audio cue because when I was waiting and hitting late, I would 2 out of like however times I made to the drop, I hit like this spike somehow, like just hitting the pads. I would like miss this one because I don't know, like the alignment was crazy. I like went into a practice run. You can check it in my last stream, but my alignment was like just perfect, and there's only one frame, or one, I don't know, like one frame, but like I was like spamming like checkpoints in practice mode. Like I slowed the game down to 0.5 speed. I was spamming checkpoints, and there's like one extremely specific checkpoint that clicking killed you, and like I had died to it twice, so like unintentionally was hitting a crazy timing that is not supposed to exist. But there I just died because I was bad, and I clicked too late, so can't blame it on that this time, unfortunately. Like you need to automatically, like when you hit that orb right before I died, instead of straight flying, you want to go like lower because the spikes are not symmetrical on the top and the bottom, and there's a massive ass spike on the top of like the clubstep monster or whatever, and it is not very friendly. Like this is straight, but like you see at the end of it, the top there is just, it's got a big spike instead of a small one on the bottom, and it feels very strange. 14 again. You can get 8 to 86. Oh my god, that is insane. The first 8% isn't even hard at all. That is a crazy run. I'm sorry to hear that, Serpent. Yeah, I could never do Eon. I'd have to lose like a crazy bet to play a level like that. It's insane. But you know, fair play to you for going for it. I hope that you don't have the worst experience of all time. That doesn't sound like it's going great so far, but you know, 8 to 86, that's a great sign. You can definitely beat it. But you gotta be really patient to play a level like that. One of its kind. One of a kind. The longest demon I've beaten is Change of Seat. How long is Change of Seat? The longest demon I've beaten is like 6 minutes. So, change of 3 minutes. Yeah, that's a big jump from 3 minutes to 55. That is crazy. Oh, good luck to you. With enough attempts, enough effort, and enough hard work, you can definitely beat it. But 3 minutes to 55 is crazy. I believe in you though. Oh, no way. Frame late. Unlucky. I'm even upset I did 86 because I hate that part. I was only trying to get 8 to 26. So I haven't done 90 to 100 yet. Playing from 0 without having done 90 to 100 is scary, but I mean, if that's how you want to play the level, then all the power to you. But that seems like a bad idea. You've always used a 90 to 90. Wait, that makes more sense then. I thought you were just like going blind in the last percent and the last 10%, but That makes sense. 90-99 is brutal. Is it like the last triple spike or something? Oh, what? Unlucky. I've got 90 on Feature Funk, which I think is long. Yeah, I think Feature Funk is... Or it's about like 3.5 minutes. It's probably pretty close. That's so crazy. 3.5 minutes to 55 is insane. It's a bold choice for sure. Dude, that was just lower than I normally am. I almost clicked in the invisible gravity portal again, but held back. Oh, dude, I thought I died, and for some reason I just like stopped locking in. No. My best run before today on AM was 61 and 91, but today I got 19 to 46, 22 to 59. Attempt after 39 to 88, and then 8 to... Oh my god. Damn, lots of runs today. Such a good Extreme Demon. Thank you. Quavius X. Thanks for joining, and thanks for the follow, Serpent, as well. I don't know why. Sometimes I get the notification for it, and there's like a pop-up in the top right. Sometimes it doesn't tell me, so thank you for the follow, Serpent. I really appreciate it. But welcome to Techwavius. Yawn is really fun in runs, but it's not even bad from 0. I think I'm just getting unlucky. Yeah, it seems like you're getting pretty unlucky based on like 8 to 86. Like I'd assume that, you know, that's like you're basically there. Oh my god, bro. Dude, I'm just choking. This UFO part like crazy. It's not like I've under practice. I've spent over 1,500 attempts on it. Yeah, and I mean, it seems like you've put in enough time to have, you know, the capability of playing from 0 and, you know, beating it. But without like that, another reason why like I could never play level with it, like it's like 55 minutes long. It's just like there's got to be so many like bullshit timings that just like don't feel consistent. Like I feel like there's just so much that can happen, you know, over the span of a 55-minute level that could be really demoralizing to try and keep playing. But you know, fair enough. To you for having the mindset for going for it. But I'm good off that. Your best is only 25, technically 27, but it was in a practice run. Feel ya. Yeah, I've beaten one level in a 1 to 10 practice run, and I think it was, well, I know what it's called, but I'm like blanking on the name. What the fuck is it called? It's a novel boy level, the Furious. I beat the Furious in a 1 to 10 practice run, and it was one of my hardest completions at the time, which is really funny, but I beat it 1 to 10 practice mode, and it was before the time where that like automatically, I think there's a setting on Mega Hack or something in Geode where if you beat a level like 1 attempt to practice mode from 0, it like auto beats the level, but that was before then, so I just no clipped it. So I was like, I mean, I beat it, you know, legit. It was just 1 attempt in practice mode. So I get what you mean. You've only beaten one extreme heat wave. I do not know that off the top of my head. Heat wave. Oh shit, 1056. I mean, that's like around Eon, no? What is Eon? 829. I guess yeah, it's still a jump. But yeah, I've only even gone to 55 in practice mode. Crazy level. That's all I want. But at least it's not like a big jump or like a super big jump, but definitely a big jump in terms of, you know, XL level experience. No! The fucking green orb? I hit it too early? That's crazy. Holy shit. That's my second drop attempt and I get all the way to 76, bro. What the fuck? Dude, I fluked so much of that shit. Well, obviously it wasn't a fluke because I've gotten here before, but dude, to the green orb is crazy. Like, that's basically a bufferable timing, but you need to wait like a fraction of a second, and I guess I just didn't wait long enough. That sucks, dude. Damn. I mean, what a run, though. The level's pretty, well, it's not pretty free after this, but it's like, a lot of it isn't too bad. Good attempt. At least that's one. I feel like the stream has been so tricky, but it's a good sign. The only level I remember doing that wasn't, that was oh, doing that with was blast processing. I needed a, yeah, I get what you mean. I think Eon is overrated. I find most levels overrated. Maybe. I think Boogie is extremely overrated, and I was able to get 19 on that before I even beat. I don't even know what Boogie is, but yeah, I mean some XLs can be overrated. It's like hard because the longer the difficult, like the longer the level, the harder it is to scale, like where it is or like to place it on a list of difficulty, just because, you know, beating long levels is like such a different thing than beating like a 1 minute, like really like timing level. It's like Flame Wall and Amethyst, you know. For those who are unaware, Flame Wall and Amethyst have been flipped again on the pointer crate list, and they are, you know, obviously very different levels, but, you know, very similar in difficulty. So because of the fact that I don't know if people have beaten either of them, it's hard to really tell where they sit on the list. But who really knows? Damn, what a run. Shows I still got it. Really an unlucky death, though. Like, I don't know why I should not be dying at that UFO. Like, the beginning of the, I don't know, like the way I'm dying in the UFO is a lot more annoying, just because, like, some of the times they're tough, but I'm just dying to alignment issues that I hadn't had in the previous 2 days of playing this level. Finally died before 9%. Unlucky. So you get right back into another run. No, I hit the blue up too late. Fuck. It's a hard timing. Good run though. No. Where even is my go? That's at 66. Yeah. Unlucky. Ugh. Hard click. I also think that Heat Wave is very overrated. It only took me 10.9k attempts, and my previous hardest was Layak. Damn. Layak's a cool level. I love Layak. It's some people really like it, some people really don't, but I think Layak's really fun. You know, obviously it's very learning, but once you kind of get consistent with a lot of the parts, it's pretty fun. I think personally. So it's a pretty intimidating level when you first look at it, because you know obviously you need to like learn all the click patterns and everything, but before that it can feel pretty scary. I got. Getting this level is so slow, man. Like it's not that bad, but it's just so slow, and there's like a few timings that make it a little annoying. Like the drop of this level is without a doubt the hardest section, but at least it's like it's fun to do runs on because it's fast paced, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on, and even though it's really tough, it's like fun to, you know, get more consistent at the parts. The beginning is just really slow. Like everything before the first shit, like this robot in the wave, it's just like it feels like nothing burger gameplay, but at least the wave is a lot easier. The robot has a few tough clicks in it that can make it even more annoying. This wave isn't too bad, probably the easier, if not the easiest part of the level. The ship is where the level really, like, it feels like the ship is like the beginning of the level, but I don't know, maybe that's just me. I'm terrible. Dude, why am I clicking so early on the corridor? What can you do? Just a little too early. What's the hack that you use to show demons? Already the hack. It's not a hack. It's a mod. If you have Geode installed, which I'm assuming you probably do, you know, this is where you get all the mods. But it is the in-game list mod. You download this and it'll show you. Yeah, you're good. You're good. I got you. In-game list mod shows this on everything. You know, any extreme demon. You know, think of a random extreme. It is. Oh, why doesn't that say anything? It's about what? In-game list mod is unable to find the rank of this level. Oh, okay. It's probably because I loaded the level too fast. But if you go to like I've clicked on this before, 733, 34. Like it says everything. Without fail. I've never actually seen that pop up before. That's crazy. But who knew? Hello, Divinity. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, of course, Serpent. I got you. Yeah, I don't even know. I've like seen people with it before, and it was actually one of my viewers that told me how to get it. So we're not here right now, but shout out to Gak. I'm sure many of the regulars know who that is, but he put me onto the in-game list mod. The last time I was here, I said I wasn't going for Bloodlust, but that may have changed. Good for you. I hope you're going. I hope you're doing well with it. I'm pretty kind for a Geometry Dash player. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say. I you know try and be kind to everyone, but I don't know. I feel like most TV players are pretty nice. I mean, I guess some of them are younger and they just don't. Maybe they don't know as much, but. There's a fair amount of toxicity in the community, but you know, I don't try and be like that ever. What goes around comes around. Nice. Nah. I mean, this is like the hardest part of the level, so good run, but unfortunate. Today I got 38 to 172. Damn. You're frying on Bloodlust. That's crazy, bro. Already? Jesus Christ. Well, I followed one who I thought was nice before, then they started saying, what? That is crazy. I'm sorry for that, Serpent. That is not good. I was reading the message and all of a sudden I just got jump scared. That sucks. Yeah, that is a good reason to unfollow someone. And none of that over here, so you don't have to worry about that. That's crazy. My cat has finished her dinner. I don't know if you can hear her meowing in the background. That's usually what she does after she eats. Nice. What? Too high, it's crazy. Oh, at least I'm getting here more consistently. It took me like an hour in between like my first drop run and my second run. That's good. Yeah, that sucks, sir, but that's insane. Thank you for the follow, Javi, on TikTok. Athanatos looks fun, but also like hell at the same time. That's a good way to describe it, you know. Without even playing the level, you summed it up pretty well. Some of it's fun. I think doing this level in runs is pretty fun. Like, the bulk of the difficulty is from the drop, which is like 54 to like 75. And obviously there's still some tough stuff before and after those percents, but that's where a lot of the difficulty sits, and it's like the real like choke point of the level. But playing this level from zero is a lot less fun because the beginning is very, very boring, very slow, and it can get pretty tiring. The first robot on it in itself gets really boring to play, but it's okay. No level's perfect. I'm enjoying it enough so far. No, too late is crazy. But yeah, doing it in runs is fun, even though like the hard parts are in the middle. It's honestly fun to kind of practice the hard parts because it feels cool when you do the hard things in this level. And just even though the level's pretty short, you'd be surprised how long it feels when you're like actually sitting down and playing from zero. But yeah, it's got some pros and cons in my opinion. Dude, I just shouldn't die there. I felt so shaky on that run. When you get to that skill level, I would actually recommend Bloodlust outside of the first bit. The rest is really fun. Yeah, I've heard that it's like a overall enjoyable level. I know it's like very hard and people don't always have the best experience with it, but if I get to the, hopefully I shouldn't say if, I say when I get good enough, so I have the right mindset. When I get good enough, I'd love to play and try and beat a level like Bloodlust. It seems really cool, and it'd be a really good like landmark kind of milestone level. Catch up to EVW, the OG Geometry Dash Unk. You think I'm good enough? I'm just progressing very slowly. I mean, there's a world where I could like jump to it, but I don't know. 995, nice. I don't know, I'm not one to jump. I enjoy playing levels that are closer in difficulty. The next two levels I'm doing are gonna be new hardest, so this will be my third hardest. I'm getting there, but I'm in no rush, especially with school starting and whatnot. Like, I don't want to have to dedicate like months to beating like one level. Like, when you have more time, that's more realistic because obviously it won't take as long. But I don't know. I'd rather beat multiple levels over a shorter period of time and like slowly get better than force myself and be unhappy playing like tens of thousands of attempts on the same level. Like obviously eventually that you're kind of forced to spend that many attempts on levels, but for now I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I should do Black Blizzard at some point. Thinking like, yeah, it's a little secret. Keep it on the DL. But I was planning on, while I wasn't playing the game the past few days, I was thinking to myself that it would be cool. I know Black Blizzard is an Emerald demon in the GDDP, and I kind of want to stick with the GDDP for a while. I've been enjoying its like skill like increase and like level selection, and just playing around. It's fun. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I thought it'd be cool if instead of going from Athanatos to damage control to quantum processing, what I could do, obviously, why did I do that? Those would be the last three levels in the Jade tier, and then I'd unlock the Emerald tier. But instead, I could do Athanatos, damage control, Black Blizzard, and then quantum processing, because then that'd be three new hardest. But if I do damage to quantum, then Black Blizzard won't even be a hardest if I go for it. And I feel like if you're gonna beat Black Blizzard, like it's a really cool new hardest to have. So I don't know. I feel like it'd be cooler for me to try it and beat it as a new hardest than beating it as like just like some Emerald Demon. I feel like there'd be more like higher stakes, but I'd like to do it. I think it's one of the within the next like 5 or 10 demons for sure. I find the first part of the ending my hardest because you can't really skip anything, and I only died at 95 just now because it clicked too fast. Clicked too fast, damn. I list like 15 levels I want to do. Yeah, that I have a bunch of levels that I'd love to do at some point. A lot of them are like if I get good enough, I'd love to do them. That's like the main kind of issue with many of them, but it's a work in progress. But yeah, there's a bunch of levels that I'd love to do at some point. Dude, what am I doing? Clicked like a frame late. Internet stop working. No, you haven't missed anything, Serpent. Want to do the futuristic trilogy, artificial ascent, digital ascent, and cybernetic crescent. Yeah, that's fair. I've heard good things, or at least decent things about all those levels. I don't know much. I think cybernetic crescent is the one I know the least about, but I think it's also the hardest one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's fair. They're cool levels. Bro. I clicked like, I did a micro click and that's enough to put me there? That's insane. I don't think I've ever hit that spike in my, well, maybe in like a practice run, but I don't think I've ever hit that spike in a run, even in a start pause run, like ever. That's crazy. Talk about dying in new places. Jump the solar flare, yeah. I don't know about that. That is in the list of levels that I'd love to do at some point though. Solar flare seems like such a cool level. Great song, great deco, cool gameplay. Obviously, it's insanely fucking hard, but really cool level. I'd love to be able to play it at some point. Definitely one of the nicer looking Nine Circles extremes. It's like, why am I so high up here? I don't know. Like, am I hitting this too early that I'm not going low enough for the second one? Like, sometimes today, like, my alignment has been so weird with this UFO part. It's like most of the time I'm not. Like, this is my third day playing this level, but it's been a 4-day break since I've touched the game. Because, anyone new here, I was moving into my college apartment in the past few days. So it's like the longest break I've taken playing this game in multiple months. But I've like never been struggling with that part in its alignment, and now I am. Hello, Wacky Wes. Welcome in to the stream. Hope you enjoy your time here. It's early is so unlucky. Oh, welcome in, Gak. How are you? I'd like to, but I probably wouldn't commit to it. Artificial Sun is ass as fuck. That sucks. I wouldn't know because I haven't played it, but Gak's usually a pretty good reputable source when it comes to level opinions. Fuck. I hope to be a reputable appreciator. Yeah, of course. I mean, I feel like I've agreed with you on most level opinions. At least ones that I can really comment on that I know about. Oh my god, what am I doing? Nice. Forward. No way. Bro. Bro. What? That's what I died to? You're kidding. Oh my god, bro. There's no shot. Well, string 3, new second best. I don't know if I've ever died to doing that. I've died here. I mean, obviously I've died right here in this run, but bro, come on with that. Like, what is that? Oh my god. That fucking sucks, man. I don't know what else is that. Just sucks. That sucks. Dude, I didn't fluke everything again, Gak. Before, I got 76 earlier today. Today's been such an inconsistent day because it's my first day playing on a new setup. Like my monitor's so close to me, it feels like imagine like you're playing Minecraft on like a lower, like you slide the FOV slider like lower. It's like low-key how it's felt today. I've been so inconsistent. I only had like 2 drop runs in the first like hour, and one of them was like the first click, and the next was like 76. But yeah, that's dude. What the fuck? How do I die there? I don't think I've ever hit. It honestly felt like I missed the gravity portal, but I just like honestly wasn't locked in. I definitely hit the gravity portal. This level is frying my shit, bro. Tinsel's frying you. Just yeah, true. That's what I said. Yeah, dude. No, this new setup's been so weird. Obviously I haven't played any video game in the past few days. I played like 10 minutes of Geometry Dash before the stream, like earlier this morning. And like I still was able to do like some runs, but it like took a while. And like everything's just like it's like taking a while to adjust. Like I've been so inconsistent today. Like this is a very crazy run to get, but yeah, in the first like hour of the live, in the first hour of playing from zero, like it was like 20 minutes in the start pause. Like I only had 2 drop runs. And the second one, the first one was like the first click, and the second one was 76, which is like this. I was so conscious, like I hit this green orb too early, and I died to this, which is like a rare thing. But I was so sad, bro. Dude, when I got past this, I was so dialed. I was like, I got this. But then I didn't have it. Dude, I like did this part 3 times in a row earlier. So I was like in the 10 minutes of playing, I was like, let me make sure I don't die here again. I could still die. Like I have a new, like I know, like I use this as like a visual aid to remember to click here, because when I died, it was because I was too high up in the green orb and I didn't have like a good click. But bro, like there's just no way. Oh my god, bro. Level ends at 93. Fucking dude. Anyways. That's crazy. If she wasn't an AA, I would definitely beat it. We're gonna efficient. Serpent with the tier 1! Tier 1, holy shit, bro. Thank you so much for the sub. That means a lot. Thank you, bro. Oh my god. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your time here. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. That is very, very kind of you. I hope you enjoy the stream. I hope you enjoy your time here. That is very, very sweet of you to do. Thank you so much, bro. That means a lot. Damn. I hope you're doing well with Eon. I mean, dude, I've deadass died there a lot during runs to justify death for your build. I don't think I mean, I probably died here. I don't remember dying to like, because I just do 2 clicks. It like fits with the song, like, and you hit the orb in the third one. Like, 1, 2, bang. Like, that's what I do every time, but now I look more for this so I don't die 90. I'm definitely your favorite G. Thank you, Serpent. That's extremely, extremely kind of you to say it, and it honestly, it means a lot. So I hope you enjoy your time here. That's very, very kind of you to donate the money for the sub, and I hope you enjoy your time in the stream. You've been counting probably 15 to 20. Thank you. That's very, very kind of you to say. I appreciate it. I'll be here. I'm live almost daily, so around the same time every day. On the weekends, I try to do a little bit earlier because I do have a handful of my viewers are from the other side of the world, you know, in Europe, you know, Africa, Asia, Australia. So I try to be a little earlier on the weekends, usually around like 1 to 2 p.m. But on the weekdays, usually live around 4. In the UK, there you go. It's a great example. But thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. Like, I don't like that fact. This is such a stupid place that I mean, it's like I always do the double click, and that's like never the problem part. Like, I feel like the most reasonable death here is this like little spike thing. Like, I feel like this is the hardest gap in the part, but fortunately, it seems like it's not it. Thank you so much, dog. I hope Eon goes very well for you. Like, in my head, as soon as I pass this wave and this like initial transition like scary, I'm like, okay, let me lock in. Mouse run, by the way, the goat. Time to beat Athanatos for the 3rd time, though. That's what it feels like. Just help me beat the level, bro. Let's do a mouse run of 70 to 100. Actually, I beat my first extreme demon on mouse. The wave is gonna be so bad. Okay, yeah, I just want to see how bad my wave is. Oh, the goat! Like, I can do that part on the mouse, but I can't do it on the fucking rooting. That's crazy. Okay, I got a lot. Dude, I've gotten so lucky fluking so much of this. Or, like, just, not necessarily, like, even, like, fluking a lot of it, but, like, I guess fluking is, like, the right term for some of it, but then I've gotten back to places. That's just such a shitty death. It's not as annoying of a death as the 91, or I think it's the 97, but man, it sucks. I knew I was gonna die to this transition in some way though, and I was right with that earlier. So this fucking wave is cursed. I don't know. It's like the easiest way. It's like the second easiest way with a level, and I've died to it twice. What? That's what happens if you wait too long in the green orb. I've died from buffering it, so I don't know. Alright, we're going back to 0, bro. I don't know. Such a troll. I just want to be done, man. This is one of those exact situations when you just have to make the final push. It's true. I died to 90% on Delta interface an hour before I beat it. Damn. Wait, isn't 90 like the last dieable percent as well? Isn't that basically like 99? Keep tagging at 93 from 90. So I wish I knew enough about Eon, but I know that the last 10% is like very tricky. I've heard that it's like 80 to 100, you know, even like that last 20 is pretty scary. At the time, hopeless. Yeah, no, bro. It's just such a like if I die to a hard thing at the end of a level, I'm a lot less mad, or like a lot less sad. Mad is the right word. I try not to I'm not too mad about this. But when you die to something that like you rarely struggle with and that you're normally consistent with, it just feels so much worse. Like if you die to like a triple spike at the end, like that's fine. Like it's a triple spike. Like some of them are hard. Like if you die at the end of Future Funk, it's like that's expected. Like it's a hard click. But for like dying to some voids, dying to something like that just feels terrible, bro. It feels so bad. I generally died to the last spike in a one block, less than one block at mini ship straight fly. It was that's cool. It's like the flame wall, bear fire, cuatro cientos. Who apparently is like a really bad guy, but I don't know. I've heard about him on Twitter that aren't good. Oh, greater. Oh, I'm actually stupid. I just misread it, which makes it worse because it was actually free. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like dying to something that feels like you should. I mean, obviously you can make the argument in your head, like mentally, that you feel like you shouldn't die anywhere. But like dying to a spot that you know you're consistent with, you don't have issues with, like it feels so much more annoying than dying to like something that is hard. Like if I get far in this level and I die at like 63 in like that really hard wave section, I'm like, you know what? Good run. I died to a hard part. It's understandable. Like we move on. But if I die to like that bullshit robot timing like 3 times in a row on the first or second stream, the second stream, like it feels a lot worse. Died at the end of Delta 9 times before I beat it, which is that's crazy. That is a lot of deaths. I don't know how much of the end of the level you count as the end, but that sounds like a lot. Or I don't know, like far in the level you count. I'm assuming you mean the last section. Bit unlucky, yeah. Well, I can relate a little bit to that. I mean, I haven't died at the last section of this level yet, which is the ship part. But I'm really, really, really hoping that I don't die at the ship. It can't get much worse, but it can always get worse. So I don't want to jinx myself. My alignment has been so bad today. End is like 77. That's fair. Welcome in, Philip, on TikTok. How are you? I was like spamming for the straight fly and I still ended up hitting that too late, which is crazy. W click pattern. What can I say? 93 again on luck. The thing with Eon, it's like so funny, is that dying at any percent could be like 12 different clicks just because of how long each percent. It could be even more probably. Like I haven't done the math. I'm sure someone might know, but like 1%. I mean, you got to divide it like 100 by 55 or something, because it's 55 minutes. Like I don't even know how you do the math. It's probably not too bad, but like I wonder how long in terms of like seconds each percent is, because it's got to be almost a minute, right? Because 60 minutes in an hour, or was it like 30 something seconds? I don't even know. It's too late in the day. I've been live for too long to do any math. For some reason in my head, I like forgot that the screen flipped. I've been playing this level for so long, and I just forgot that the screen flipped. And when it happened, I was like so thrown off. You could probably see it in my facial expression. I was genuinely surprised. Oh my god, bro. What am I doing? I was like, what the fuck, the screen? If you want to know more about Eon, then you get 90 to 100. There's a level that is just that part. Yeah, if you want, you can post ID. I can check it out. I'm doing good, Philip. How are you? The first day on the new setup in my new college apartment. I haven't played any video game in the past 4 days, you know, so it's been a little tough getting back into the game, especially Geometry Dash. But I'm doing my best. I've gone my second best like 15 minutes ago. I got it 1% earlier than my current best. So unlucky, but what can you do? It's in the past now. Too early is crazy. Yeah, I can check that out later if you want, Circling. I'll probably check it out off stream, but I can report back to you on what I think. Yeah, maybe in the distant future, Eon would be fun to do. Maybe it's like an April Fool's level. Do like a one stream of it. Um, and just see what I can do if I can get like some crazy sight read fluke. But I could never like dedicate myself to a level that long. It's insane. That fucking green orb that I hate. You're good, but kind of mad. You got 80% on 9 circles twice and 74 6 times and 87 as an unofficial stat. Damn. That is brutal. I'm sorry to hear about it. I mean, it's good progress, though. I mean, dying at the end of levels can be very annoying. I know a lot about dying at the end of levels, but the one good thing to take away from it, or I mean, there's a few good things that you can take away from dying at the end of levels, but the main good thing is that, getting far multiple times, dying near the end of the levels multiple times is a good sign of consistency and a good sign that you can, get there more than once, meaning that, any attempt that you get there again could really be the attempt. So, congrats you on, some of that consistency is great. And I'm sure you'll beat it soon. It's actually reference. I'm happy you caught it. That fucking bird that I hate. That clip is so stupid. That fucking bird that I hate. That fucking bird that I hate. If that was like the fact that I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% certain that that's like an unintentional, like, clip moment. Like, there's no way to actually do that. Like, whatever, like, the Mario thing was, like, recording. Like, that's so funny. Unless, yeah. It's that fucking orb that I hate, bro. There's a few of them, but the first one in the mirrored cube is the main one. I feel like I'm always beefing with green orbs. I don't actually, contrary to popular belief, I do not actually have evil bias towards every green orb. I love all green orbs. Actually, that's not true. I don't love all green orbs. I love most green orbs. It just happens to be that some of them are not as nice as some other ones. I think the green orb is a very cool orb. You get the big swing. It's kind of like a swing copter orb, with that momentum and stuff. But some of them are not very cool. That last wave part true. Yeah, but I'm getting lightheaded because my heart rate spikes up to 150 after like 1 hour playing. Oh jeez, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I gotta get a heart rate monitor. I know a lot of GD streamers use those, and they're very fun. Like I have terrible nerve control, so you would be seeing some crazy numbers on that. Like I don't even know how high my heart rate gets, but I tend to get very, very, nervous, very shaky, and I can like feel my heart rate at certain levels. So it'd be cool to get one. The only issue is I literally don't have any more available like USB ports on my laptop. For those of you that don't know, I use a gaming laptop to play everything and stream everything. And I have it plugged into like a really, really good laptop cooler. That's like the best thing I've ever bought, which gives me more ports, but I literally don't have room for anything else. So if I were to like connect it, it'd have to be like a strictly Bluetooth connection. And I see people get like the armbands, but I know a lot of them have like USB, kind of like my headset. I have like it's technically wireless, but it's plugged in to like a USB stick. Just get one of those adapters that gives you, yeah, like I could do more, but I'm already like, I already have one that gives me more USB ports. Like I'm really using everything. Like I have 4 ports on the laptop, and then I have my cooler takes one of those ports but gives me 3 more. So like my laptop, I have keyboard, mouse, headset, and then the cooler. So that's the 4, and then the cooler has mic, and then both of my webcams. So that's the other. So that's 7. Well, I guess technically 8 with the cooler. Um, like I could get more, but like it's like dude, at what point? It's too like it's too much. And I don't know if there'd be like any delay issues and like I don't know because I really want to leave my. I feel like having mouse, keyboard, and headset like straight into the computer for like instant or like the fastest like I don't know like what the right word like the fastest speed because obviously if I plug my keyboard into my cooler and then my cooler is plugged into my um, laptop, there's gonna be like very small amount I'm sure, but still a little bit of input delay. So that's why I kind of like the setup I have because I have like the audio and then the mouse and the keyboard and obviously my monitor with the HDMI port. Um, like with the like straight to the laptop, getting straight to the source, and then I have the mic and both the cams all synced up using the and then obviously it's like milliseconds of difference, but I feel like with some inputs, um, I don't know, it'd be hard to find. Like I definitely probably have to put a split on the cooler, but then I don't even know how like a USB splitter on like something that's already like being split would work. It's like a split into a split. It's just so much, bro. Like I don't know. If there's because I know some people like I don't think I'd ever get like an Apple Watch because I just like don't need like that much technology on my wrist. Um, I like normal watches, but it's too much. But I know there are some that can connect like straight via Bluetooth, which would be great because I'm not connecting anything with Bluetooth right now. So that would work. It would just have to like literally be straight Bluetooth because I don't have anything else. I have no ports. No more ports. Yeah, literally everything's full. Like the Ethernet, the power cord, the HDMI cord, and then the 4 ports, and then everything on the cooler is full. So I'm basically out of options unless I want to split the split, but I don't even know if that would work. I mean, I'm sure it probably would, but it's like, what do I get? Like, what do I have more input delay? But the heart rate, I definitely will look into it at some point. It's just, I don't know if that's something, I don't like need it. Anyways, like you can tell by the fact that I die all the time at the end of levels that I have a very high heart rate and it's all due to nerves, but it would be cool to have. I'm also just curious, like how high mine can go, because like I don't know, like I've never like had like a reference point. But I know I'm definitely on the higher side, I think. But yeah, I don't know. Got no idea. UFO's been frying me today. I'd love to know my highest heart. Yeah, like it'd be so cool to know that. And there you can get like $30, $40 ones off Amazon. I've like looked into it a little bit, but maybe I'll look into getting another splitter and hope that it works with the cooler. But if it doesn't work with the cooler, then it's like wrapped because I don't want to take anything out of my i4 laptop ports. Making a bold prediction that me beating Inners is probably the most nervous I've ever been. That's fair. I wonder what my most nervous. I don't know, because I've like fluked levels. I've fluked like 2 extremes from like pretty solid percents. Like that one I Never Dream level that was my hardest at the time, I fluked from like 60, but I feel like I was just so over practiced on that level that I wasn't even that nervous. And also the end is like very easy. Like I wonder what I really don't know. Probably like my first Itacropolis 98 death was like really bad. Like that. I mean, I guess the second one I was also pretty nervous, but I feel like off the top of my head, the first one was like, I mean, like the first time you get like really far is gonna be crazy. Definitely like my Athanatos loop from like 70% to like 97% of the gameplay is probably up there, but any far attempts I'd get my heart would be so high. Yeah, I would honestly be like concerned if I like saw like crazy high numbers, but yeah, there's a main reason to struggle with innards. That's fair. Yeah, dude, I just get so nervous, bro. And like the only way to get better at it is just to keep doing it. And I play longer levels, and I've done that. And like I'm sure it helps, but it doesn't. It's like one of the hardest, like at least in my experience. Like you can kind of feel when you get better at this game. Like either you take a break or you play like some levels that push your skill, and you can like tell when you're like playing better, playing more consistent. But I feel like I've never felt like I've gotten like better at nerve control, even though I played like perfect levels for it. Um, like that, it's like hard to think of like being better at something like that or being like more like well like kept or like put together. I don't know. It's like hard to word, but I think you're picking up and putting down, or I hope you will. Wait. Bang! Bang! That is a Thanatos. Stream 3, the fastest I've ever beaten. One of like my hardest demons is my third hardest demon. I don't know how I beat this level so fast. Honestly, this is been a like a miracle completion. Wow, that's insane. First day at my new apartment that I'll be at for the year. With college and whatnot. But wow, what a run. So inconsistent this stream. That 2 hours 40 minutes in. That's my fourth Jade team. Let's go over the attempts. About 2,600 on the main and about 36 on the copy bull. What's that? And then you can see the play time in the first and the second. I wasn't paying too much attention, but it's about what 23 out on 36 plus. That's the wrong one. 26. I don't know. my brain's fried, but that's like 7,000-ish, somewhere around there. But yeah, that's my fourth Jade demon. Got 2 to go. My next demon that I play will be damage control, which is gonna be a new hardest, 592. Thanatos is my third hardest, but jumped from the speed run, which is 664. So we'll see how that goes. Quick opinions on Athanatos. I mean, this level it's been really good for me. This is the fastest I've beaten a level that's this hard. I don't know why, but like a lot of the gameplay just kind of clicked. I died at I died at 97% in the gameplay. Like the level basically ends at 93. There's like a free click at the end. I didn't want to like jinx it and like misclick my up arrow button or something. But the level ends at 93. And I died at 90, died at like 89.8. So yeah, the level itself though is it's solid. It's an OG top 1. It's very boring to play from 0. The like first few parts are really slow, and then you get like the first hard part is the ship part at like 10%. Most of the level is pretty fun to play though. I like doing runs. Some of the level was very, very hard to kind of get consistent. Like some of the waves in the middle are really tricky, but they do get consistent after enough time. And I think that, even though the bulk of the difficulties in the middle of the level, it's pretty fun to play through. So I'm happy to have beaten it. Yeah, stream 3, 4th Jade Demon. Boom. All right, I'll clip that I'll post that on the Red app, Shorts, TikTok, and as a Red app video later tonight. But yeah, thank you for Serpent and Gak, all the support in the chat. I saw all the messages. I just wasn't able to look at them. But thank you everyone. Yes, they have the red higher right than innards. You've Eon of 5 runs. Nice. Good for you. Got the 90 to 99. 90 to 99 is so tough. Evil ass triple. Yeah, the 8 to 86 is still crazy. Thank you for the congratulations, everyone. Yeah, that was really fast, bro. I didn't think I was gonna beat it today. I've been so like, literally the first hour playing from 0, I had 2 runs past the drop. The first one was the first click of the drop, and then the second one was like near the end. I I honestly didn't die to a lot of parts. I don't think I ever died. I never died at this ship, which like isn't that crazy. I never died at this wave, which is crazy. I was like in practice, I'm not that good at this part. Like I can do it, but like I don't know if it's just like I got the lock-in gene or something. Luckily, never died at this ball. This is a pretty free ball though. So it would have been really annoying if I died here. Never died to this dual wave, which is like kind of weird. It's not too bad, but I don't think I ever died to the mini wave right here. But you know, died 3 times to the robot. I've died to this part like 3 or 4, like I think 3 times, which is less than honestly it should have been. And then some other spots in the drop, but I feel like I flew. I don't know how I beat this level so fast. This is honestly like insane. This is probably the most like impressive completion that I've had. But yeah, wow. This is so unplayable. No, I'm not gonna end the stream yet. I'll do a practice run of the next level that I do tomorrow. Tomorrow will be day 1 of damage control, which is crazy, bro. It's gonna be a new hardest. It's gonna take a lot longer than this for people, you know, Serpent. I know you're new, newer to the stream, but my last hardest took me, I guess my last hardest only took me 8 streams, but my hardest before that took me 12. My hardest before that took me 11. So this next one is gonna be, it's gonna be a journey. It's gonna take a while. It is a lot harder than my current hardest. I'll do a practice run of it. Let me count the attempts real quick though. Just gonna get a calculator out. A calculator app. 2659 plus 2659 plus 3671. 3671. So 6,330 attempts. I'll have to save that for later when I post my completion. I think it's more impressive to beat it that fast and still die probably pretty much at 95 twice. Yeah, I don't know. If I fluked it the first time on stream 2, that would have been unreal. That would have been unreal. But you know me, I don't fluke levels. Still the fact that I was able to, I really came into today before I went live. I was like, obviously like every attempt from 0, I want to beat the level. Like I'm trying to beat the level. I'm not like throwing away attempts, but yeah, I did not think like when I was playing today this morning. I played for like 10 minutes this morning just to see how like different it felt with like the new setup and everything. Like the screen's a lot closer to me now. Not that I was like far away before, but it feels a lot different, and I just did fast enough. I was really inconsistent, but I got better, and yeah, I don't know. You got over 20k attempts on the conclusion and 23%. I guess on my hardest is like I flew too much. My worst step to a hardest is 94. I mean, 94 is still really far, but that is, I mean, congrats for. I wish I was able to fluke levels. If I was able to fluke levels, I'd be a lot happier, and I probably would have beaten a lot more levels. But unfortunately, I tend to die at the end of levels a lot. Fluke Zap from 53. That's crazy. Oh my god. My lips are so chapped. I don't know why. As I go to school at a pretty high elevation area. It's like around the area, I don't want to like leak, but it's like not very high, and then it's like pretty mountainy where I'm at. But that's Athanatos, man. That's number 4. 2 to go. Damage control next. I'll do a practice run. This level again is gonna be way harder. I don't have too much time. Normally I try to do like the first checkpoint of each blitzkrieg before I play the level for the first time, but I don't have a lot of time after the stream today, so I might not be able to do that. But you know what? Fuck it. Let's do a practice run. I'll do some other things too. I told Grease that I would check out a map pack level as well. Flew crazy 2 from 40, but that is insane. Flew to medium demon from 0. It's called from 0. Like less 300 attempts, top 600. There you go. White space recently. Fluky. Oh my god, yeah, bro. Like the fluke master over here. Jesus Christ. Let's fluking everything. Yeah, hopefully I beat this before it falls out of the top 600. It'd be pretty cool if I did. Yeah, let's get right into it. Damage control. I already have, I mean, 0 attempt. That's basically 0 attempts from 0. Just from loading in. It's like 6 practice runs. Get to load and then hit practice mode. Oh, here we go. It's gonna be something. So it was I think it's about 60 spots higher. I know I keep clicking it. 592. Current hardest is 664. So what, that's 64 plus 8, 72 spot difference, which for me is like pretty solid. Obviously, that's like nothing for a lot of people. People jump from like hundreds of spots. For me, that's pretty solid. The biggest jump I've done was from like I Never Dream, which was like 1,000 something at the time. It's like Arcana, which is like 700. It's like 350 place jump is my highest, but I mean when it's lower in the extremes, it's not that impressive. Your first fluke was fluking Clutterfuck 50 cent. That's crazy. Clutterfuck is hard. Like when I was first playing this game, I remember being tough. Started Delta when it was like 499. Speedrun, speedrun's great. It's current hardest. I like it a lot. If you type exclamation point hardest, it'll tell you what it was when I beat it. Yeah, 642, and I beat it on July 29th. Very cool. So it's moved up a little bit. Anyways, I'm delaying it. Damage control. I might turn it down a little bit. So again, I've done like 6 practice runs of this level, based off of the attempt counter. And oh my god, bro. the thing, but this is a very, very skill. I mean, obviously these like skill and like click based stuff is like it's so hard to differentiate like different types of gameplay, but a lot of tough timings, a lot of tough sections, a lot of tough wave and ship parts, some tough timings. But this is very I don't know what it actually says on the GDDP. I low-key forget. But I think it's like a wave focus level on the GDP, and I think that's a great assessment. Well, I low-key forget where to go. You can tell I'm the expert. I think I hit the black orb, yeah. But yeah, you this is where the level really kind of kicks up. 4 times wave. Oh, I skipped, there's a gravity portal that I just skipped. Actually would have made it easier. We're supposed to hit that. Yeah, this is going to be very tough. It's going to take a lot longer than some of the past few demons, the past 2 demons that I've beaten, or past 2 extremes. That being, what is it? Athanatos and Cat Planet. That's early, okay. It's a lot of fake spikes in this section that make it kind of hard to tell. Like, same here. Kind of want to just go for the translucent spikes. What was y'all first demon of each difficulty? I don't even know each of them, but I know that my first easy demon that wasn't Rob Top was X by Triaxis. I don't know the medium demon. I remember the hard demon that I beat got moved to medium demon, but I honestly don't even remember what it was. I think my first insane was, I think it was the Furious when it used to be insane, but it could have been windy, honestly. I don't know, it was like one of those two. And my first extreme was Thanatophobia, but then it got moved to Insane Demon, and then I beat Aku, which is still extreme today. So technically my first extreme is Aku. I think a solid 7 progression is roughly 50 spots. Sweet spot for me. Yeah, well, that's what I'll be doing right now. You know, it's like 200 buff heat wave. That's a good jump. Yeah, retention on your phone is crazy. That's disgusting. Shiver, that's classic. I don't know, fear me off the top of my head. Was it in Rainbows? Radiohead reference. Layak's great, and then Heatwave, yeah. First insane was Blue Impact by Mulpan, which is now, yeah, a lot of the stuff I've beaten has just been moved in difficulty, which sucks, but what can you do? Well, I went for easier things as my first, so that's what's gonna happen. It's like such a hard click to see, bro. Can I hold that? No, I can't. I don't even know why I thought that'd be like an option. It's a very tricky ship section. The gaps are worse than they look, I promise. And this level is full of fixed hitboxes everywhere, which is fantastic. See, that's sarcastic. It's not good that it's full of fixed hitboxes, but what can you do? That speed change is not very fun. So that was also pretty dark. It's kind of hard to see a lot of the stuff, but you know, that's where the learning component comes into it. Oh, almost took that ending. I'm pretty sure these last 2 clicks are like supposed to be free. I think I deleted the checkpoints in time, but I just buffer both of them, and I think it's good. Like I feel like it's kind of hard to die to these. I think they're supposed to be free. I don't think you can like change your alignment. Like if I go into like here, like I'm not pressing anything. Like I think you just have to click them like if you click late you'll die, but buffer. The only way I would die to those last 2 clicks is nerfs. So the level basically ends. I'll probably end up doing the same kind of bullshit where I had like gameplay ends at 94%. Because you can't really die to the last 2 clicks. Just kind of like Athanatos. You know, it's not like an actual timing or anything. But yeah, that is damage control for you. That would be my next demon that I start with day 1 tomorrow. Which will be crazy. Almost be active as your first, but I died to 90. Oh, brutal. He wave like top 11. I early said saying that Stone Insane is Puzzle Trials by Funny Game. That's funny. Universe don't work for me, but I used to be top 71, and my record was like, that's crazy. Damn, good for you. Here we have a fun almost every ship part of the show apart from 1 or 2. Damn. This is gonna be next. I guess I should try finding Star Pause copyable that isn't terrible. What people say it's level. How many we got? It's like 10 is not enough, bro. I feel like 10 is low-key low. I think 12 is like the sweet spot for Star Pause. It might be the only one. $16. I'll probably use this one. Whoa. Dude, I'm gonna die this last ship. But that's the last one. We'll take it. All these seem to work. I like when they give you a little bit of an auto section beforehand in the Star Pause. It's actually so nice. Obviously some of them don't have it, but that's really cool. It seems like a really good one. I think I'll use this. And favorite that. Favorite the level. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna take a while, but hopefully I can beat this before classes start next Monday. That'd be great. So I'll have a lot more time. There are 8 ship parts. Goddamn. I'm considering making a jump myself, but I haven't fully committed to a final decision. I'm opposed to jumping. We want to beat a Ruby so bad. Is there any level or any like 1 or 2 levels in specific that you're thinking about jumping to, Gak? Also, by the way, not sponsored, but I went to Costco for the first time yesterday. There's a Costco near my school, and now that I'm out of the meal plan, I have to make my own food. So went to the Costco for the first time, got a membership, and they had these. It's called Nuri, N-U-R-R-I, Ultra Filtered Milkshake. What's that is? It is got 30 grams of protein. It's like a Fairlife chocolate milk thing, but it's very good. Very, very good. I recommend. Been playing Akira. Akira! I did not know that level. What the fuck is this? 346. Damn, that is really high. It's nowhere near the hardest part, but there's 2 clicks with choke points. You got 49 out of 100 in a day of playing? That's crazy. Bro, yeah. Motherfucker out here beating Cadrega City in the Big 2026. Oh my god. Top 346 is crazy. This is tough. What kind of level is it? Oh nah. We're investigating. Do I have to hit that? Okay, I do. Oh nah, what is that? I've seen enough. It seems cool though. The deck is really cool. Question that servant asks is exactly is that much needed. Yeah, you got. Hey, well, you don't necessarily have to jump, but I understand. If you go for it, I wish you luck. Now, Greasy told me that I had to check this out after I beat. Where are map packs? Apparently there's a level in here that's really, really shit. Obviously, all the map packs are pretty bad. I want to do something else before I end live. Apparently the end of this level scene machine is really terrible and is extremely unbalanced. We're gonna check it out. What in the fuck? Okay, I'm assuming I just don't hit that. Assumption correct. Oh wait, I should probably turn this off so I don't get copyrighted. We're going no audio mode. Oh shoot, what we got? Big mental games here. Actually, you know what? It's fine. I don't care. I'll be ending soon anyway. We'll bring Time Machine back. Oh, Bono. Okay. Not bad so far. Greasy said the very end of this level had some straight bullshit ball timings. And this is coming from a future Tartarus victor who was 75%. So, we'll see if he was right. Kira's pretty damn high. I'm still debating it. Sekira harder than Sonic Wave. That is crazy. Personal achievement that matters. My most liked comment is 4 likes and my most 15 dislikes. Damn. It's unlucky. I don't even know what my most liked comment is. I don't comment on a lot of levels. But is there someone? I think you can check it somewhere. Let's see like your personal comments. Of course. Oh, here we go. Is this gonna be the... Was that what you have to do? Turn this back on. Surely not. No. Oh, we got a mirror. That's... What in the hell am I looking at? Oh, wait, what? What the fuck? So what you have to do, but this is a crazy... You have to hit the pad and then click... And you can't buffer that? You can't... Okay, it's hard to understand what's going on. If you land here, you die. Because you click here and then you can't hit this. If you go up early, you die because you fall down. Why does that work? I'm confused how to... Oh yeah, bro, it keeps auto-putting checkpoints. Dude, what is... Okay, there we go. I think you need to, like, hit the pad, and then it's like a magnet. I don't even know. That's too much. Sounds like the bug's really annoying, though. Actually, it's RGB, but it's like 8 spots below. Remember to check out Eon. Oh, yeah, I'll just go and do an Eon start position. I can do that before I end the stream, because this is... Surplus 240 hertz. Sure, this'll work. I'll do this just in case. Alright. 55. Oh my god, there are so many start positions. Yeah, I've gotten to 55% on Eon. I guess we can start here. Oh my god, I wasn't in price mode. Yeah, I can look at the end of this. Oh my god. Yeah, I've never seen this far in Eon. I've seen like the last like 1% in like videos, but this level has like so many dieable things. It's very scary. Oh my god, what is that? It is fairly sight readable. Okay, well not that sight readable. But like it. Lots of orb bullshit. Dude, this level is so long. Oh, a little skip. Okay. New shortcut just dropped. Probably never play. Yeah. Your most liked comment is insulting accurate, which is funny because I don't even like disliking. Oh, the pre-drop song. That's fair. It's a bit before that. I skipped back to 88%. This is from 88 to 100. The song, so the song is fire. Yeah, no, I would never actually play this level. I don't got the kind of like, I got a lot of patience, but I don't got enough to sit through this much of the level, or like this long of a level. I mean, I guess this is probably the best way to get better at nerve control. What? You just... Song is definitely unique though. Oh, oh. Oh shoot. There's so many orbs. There's gotta be like, I don't even know like what the right number would be, but stuff was like 10 million orbs. Oh shit. Not clicking any of those spider orbs really would be the death of me. Dude. This is 93%. Oh, this is 93? The percentage is wrong. But yeah, 2.2 fucking a percentage sucks. Interesting. I can go a little earlier as well. This is a very scary end to the level though. Like, it's definitely like a lot of this is really diable. There's just so many clicks. Oh, shortcut. This is honestly a pretty high CPS level, especially being 55 minutes. And not only do you have to remember so much, like, you have to fucking click a lot. Like, bro, what? Let's go. Epilepsy warning. Oh my god. I think I'm on the LDM too. This is like with LDM. Oh my god. The instrument in the background is going crazy. Oh shit. Another shortcut. Seems like there's lots of skippable stuff. But obviously remembering all that would be like impossible. Wonder if someone will ever try and do Eon in the fewest amount of times possible. When I got 61 and 91, I almost passed the first part. Damn. Top 9. Yeah, I think it's like top 900. Used to struggle with XL and high CPS, and this level is both. That's crazy. Yeah, no, this has a lot of high CPS stuff. The drum and bass is back. Seems like we're finally coming to the end. The song in this level is really good. Like, having a 55-minute song is crazy. Okay, epilepsy warning, anyone who... So, it's very bright at the end, holy shit. If you suffer from seizures with bright lights, please close your eyes. It's honestly a very cinematic way to finish the level. Nah. I got like how many fucking lights? How do they not run out of objects, bro? Like 10 trillion objects. straight fly. That's, oh my god, wait, that's kind of 99%. That's crazy. I'm gonna show you what the wave Sam with the pre-drop. The song is weird because it's puns and fire. Yeah, it's kind of, it goes in and out of like good and bad. It's honestly a good way to put it. Dude, the end of the solo is so scary. I know like the last, I'm pretty sure the last jump is a triple spike. These are like, this is like slow speed double spikes are pretty scary. Can I just fall? Okay. Can I fluke the end? Is there one more jump? Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Where is it? If it's a pitch black jump, okay, Nash, yeah. Bang! That's cool. It says the second lowest object, yeah, that's insane. Wait, go, true. Fluke from 99, or 98 maybe, I don't even know. Well, that was cool. Did you say there was something earlier you wanted me to check out? Where did I start? I think I started here. I mean, it seemed like the percent was on. Is this section? I mean, that's... Whoa. It's blue, red, orange, blue, purple, pink, teal, green. What the fuck? It's got like the church bells. It's a church organ type. Wow. This is a cool part. The song is very cool. Yeah, like some parts of it are pretty bad, but some parts of it are sick. It's just, it's very interesting. I wonder if it has like, it's gotta have like meaning to it. Oh shit, alright. Well that's good. That's most of that. Lag spike yeah, lag spike is, that's the worst. I cried, that's honestly fair. I would probably, I can't imagine dying. If like imagine you died at a lost like 10% of this level due to lag spike from 0, like holy shit. That'd be insane. Well, I think it's a long show. It's been over 3 hours. First stream in the new apartment, was able to somehow beat Athanatos today on day 3. I will make sure to post the completion video on YouTube as a video, full YouTube video with the the completion and the opinions. Probably post a YouTube short of the end of the run and opinions, and then TikTok will be the full video. But yeah, that's it. That's Athanatos. That's my 4th Jade Demon. Was able to beat this in like the fastest that I've ever beaten, like a really hard extreme demon. Really impressive performance. Surprised that I was able to beat it first try from this setup. Was not, obviously I don't want to say I wasn't planning on beating it today, but I didn't think I was going to be able to beat it today. So overall, very happy with how I was today. Tomorrow will be stream 1 of damage control. Damage control is going to take me a lot longer to beat probably, so I wouldn't get, buckle up for that. It's gonna be a long ride, but then and there's only one to go. So yeah, that's all I got. Thank you everyone for supporting, Serpent and Gak being here through the end, being here for the completion as well. Everyone else who stopped by, like too many people to name. Void, Greasy, some of the bigger names, Land, Divinity, plenty other people stopped by. So Drewski, hopefully I flicker from 12, that'd be crazy. Well, we're halfway done with the Jade True, almost there. Yeah, completion will be out. Remember to join the Discord if you want any notifications. Just ! Discord in the chat. But yeah, it's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys. Thanks for all the support, and I will see y'all